They have roundabouts in America. So, I watched this Colt Capperune video.
What I take with me to the session.
It's very little audio gear, which I thought was quite strange. A kind of hunting knife.
I'm into knives. A little survival knife, hard use.
I just can't fathom a time where you would need that in a studio. Maybe this is a trauma response. I have been threatened by with a knife in the past. That's a long story. I don't know. Maybe American sessions are different, but if I was working with an engineer and they let it slip that they had a hunting knife on them, it would probably be the end of the session. I thought it might be interesting to demonstrate the things that I take with me when I do a studio session. I've done a lot of sessions in a lot of different studios. You join me today at Otterhead. Love this place. I've got a coffee. It's going to be a slow start today. Here's what I bring when I go do studio sessions. Number one, a biscuit of some description. I think these are always important. Nice to have a sweet treat. You know, if you're working with other people, it's a lovely thing to share. If you're working for other people, it's a nice thing to bring. Chocolate hobnob, magnificent. Oh, and a coffee. Magnificent. That's number one. Always. Every time. Years ago, I contacted McVitie's about a biscuit design. It was 3/4 chocolate. It had a little bit for your fingers, so you didn't get chocolatey fingers. But they never replied. Alright, number two. A notebook. Oh look, it's Dreamkit Zenith, the first version, on the first page.
Dreamkit Zenith, a one-of-a-kind drum-based synth instrument by Magitone.
Jot down ideas, notes of takes, have some sampling sessions. My handwriting is bloody awful. Always have a pen, obviously. Stabilo Z grips. Hard drives. I've moved over to these. It's a SanDisk 2 terabyte. I tend to name my hard drives after cities. I always bring my Kensington Trackball Mouse. The amount of times I've been to a studio and there's a console and then there's like a mouse mat on the console and you're trying to use a mouse. Trackball, mate. All day, every day. A full-size Apple keyboard, because I make use of the tape machine controls a lot, especially when tracking. There's a lot of functions and key commands that are unique to this size of keyboard. If you're using Pro Tools and you don't have the full-size keyboard, you are missing out. Headphones, Sennheiser HD650s, they sound great. Yeah, they're great. They're really good. A Little Labs Redeye, the passive one. I take it with me to every single session. It's so handy. You can reamp, you can use it as a DI. It sounds great. It's super flexible. We're recording at Studio 7 that has Connie Plank's old console. A DI, which is my Little Labs. Boosting hardly anything in the low frequency. Little Labs Redeye. It's really great. Cable tester. You can send a test tone through stuff, so if you need to sort of figure out routing of stuff, it's really handy. This thing has been useful so many times, especially when I used to do more stuff in educational establishments. See? This is a recent addition to things. This is a decade box. I mean, I'm going to do a proper video on this, but there we go. I became sort of obsessed with changing the resistance values of dynamic microphones and therefore altering the frequency response of those. And I couldn't really find a pro audio device that did it. I created the cable. You can either have it in series or in parallel, and it sort of changes the character, especially of dynamic mics. I really love it. A Sharpie, always handy. A lip balm. I find recording studios tend to, with air conditioning, if you're having long days, they tend to really dry out my skin. So I'll tend to take some sort of like preventative measures for that.
Do you have an empty room in your house?
And obviously staying hydrated as well, not just eating hobnobs and drinking coffee. I've got better at that in recent years. I almost always will bring some sort of weird mic. So that could be, this is a Countryman Isomax, which is a small little lav mic, but has outstandingly high SPL. So it's absolutely tiny. Here it is. That's the microphone. Can you even see that? There it is. The Albini thing is you literally hang it off the bass drum hoop. Always like to bring these with me. These are the Ducers. They are a contact mic. There's a contact mic on the bass. Ampeg B15. There's a contact mic which actually sounds weirdly roomy. It's kind of cool. Really handy. You know, if you want to just try something weird, it's just a really handy thing to have. This is an Akai tape machine mic. Yeah, it's weirdly terrible, but in a great way. Oftentimes I'll put this through the little labs because it's just got a recent edition. I was in Portugal. I'm in Lisbon. Come over here mainly to cat sit for my friend with this guy, but also to do a bit of work. So I thought I'd come and get a new keyboard. It's friggin' insanely hot here. And I am not used to this heat and it's killing me. Got myself a coffee. There it is. Nice packaging. They've put little wooden ends on the side. That looks like the world's worst gear review. It's surprisingly difficult. This is an Arturia keyboard. Microlab. It's really good. The only thing I didn't like is that it had fake wood panels on the end. And I thought they looked shit, so I put ProGaff. I also really like bringing a handheld recorder with me. This is a recent addition for me. This is a Zoom H4 Essential. I find 32-bit recording absolutely freaking mind-blowing. There's no gain stage. It's wild. So that's really handy. You know, if I want to record an impulse or just want to record something really quickly, or even maybe some sort of, you know, sound for video, or I don't know, handy. Computery stuff, cables, dock, ibuprofen. Always take balloons with me. For years I've been trying to get like the best impulse responses, so I tried it with balloons and they're amazing. They're really great. They're not as good as a sine sweep and a deconvolve, but like if I'm in a space and I don't have a speaker playback, or you know, I just want to get it done quickly, a balloon is fantastic. This is the A43, 4 miles up that way is Silverstone Race Circuit. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, last thing, most important. I take a pair of slippers with me. I like to feel comfortable in a studio, especially if it's residential like Otterhead. It feels like you're making a record in your house. You know, I'll get up in the morning and then I wander through to the control room. Magitone is having a bit of a sale at the minute. I've got up to 60% off until the 8th of August. And then I've got a new instrument coming. It's going to be a freebie and I'm excited for that. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, follow along, join the mailing list, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!